My friends, tonight is a catastrophe for the greatest city in the world and the new Rome, New York. Let me be clear. Normally, when you have a young, anonymous candidate who elevates himself from obscurity and wins an election of this monument, it should be something to celebrate. It shows that this is America. Anyone can achieve anything. Mamdani's an immigrant and won very high office. God bless him. That's a beautiful thing. Mamdani's a Muslim and becomes mayor of America's biggest city. Normally, that would be a beautiful thing. Christian, Muslim, Jewish, it makes absolutely no difference. It shows that Americans are not Islamophobic, not anti-Semitic, not racist. We've had Jewish mayors, we've had black mayors. The difference is that Mamdani is someone who's utterly intolerant of others. He rejects American ideals. He is not an immigrant who embraced American values, defending Israel's only democracy in the Middle East, defending Israel's right to defend itself against terrorism. This is someone who wants to spread terrorism. This is someone who said that he wants to globalize intifada. That means globalize the murder of Jews worldwide. And then you have the economic policies. The reason why New York is the global financial capital is it inspires people to develop their talent, whether it's through AI and technology, whether it's through opening a hot dog stand, whether it's through being an Uber driver. You are motivated to make something of yourself and not to be dependent on the government. The government must always take care of the neediest. We are a compassionate, generous society. But people don't only want rent-stabilized apartments. They don't only want affordability, which of course they want. They also want to know they achieved it through their own devices. In other words, people want redemption, but they want to know that redemption came about through their own devices. They don't want to be rescued by Zohar Mamdani. Everyone wants to have a certain pride and a certain dignity. This is a dark day for New York. You're going to see New York's economic base deteriorate, and you're going to see jobs leave. You're going to see people paying in crazy taxes who decide they're going to go to Florida where there's no state tax. You're going to see so many of the job creators give up. You're going to see a lot of Jews scared of this guy, and they're going to leave, and with good reason. Not because I believe Jews should ever run. I'm totally opposed to that. I'm going to fight this guy and his anti-Semitism and his threats to arrest Prime Minister Netanyahu. We're going to fight this guy. But the reason why some Jews will be justified in leaving is everyone wants to feel welcome. I mean, if you had an openly racist, anti-black, white guy who was just elected as mayor and you were black, you wouldn't necessarily want to stay. That's why there was the great migration of our black brothers and sisters from so much of the South to the northern cities of Chicago and New York and Detroit and Washington, D.C., because they didn't feel welcome in the South. There's 2.5 million Jews in New York. Are they going to feel welcome? Mamdani's done almost nothing to make them feel welcome. To the contrary. So, is this a sad night? No, I'm not sad. Is this a bad night, electorally, politically? Absolutely. Is it one over which we'll triumph? Of course. We've had